Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing quite well tonight. Zeta Fly here, Z Money 32010, back at it again, playing. Girlfriend in the background. She's not gonna like that if she sees herself. So I'll just adjust it real bit. Hope everyone's doing well. Zeta Fly here, Z Money 32010, back at it again. Another league game tonight, playing against my good buddy Dylan. Dylan is 11-2 as the Lions. He has Saquon Barkley. Saquon's actually running around like a madman in this league with him, so hopefully I can figure something out quick. As you can see, as always, I'm pretty much in the practice zone. Excuse me. So hopefully I can get some things figured out here in time for our game. He is very good. He's a very good player. And so I have to be pretty much on my game. He's 11-2. I'm 10-3. He's kind of a stud. I've only played him once when we first got this new game. He beat me. He's played, alongside Tebow for a while. Tebow's kind of took him under his wing in a lot of ways as well. I play Tebow next week, and with the playoff race being so close, it's kind of I need to win at least one of the two. I need to win at least one of the two games, because if I go 0-2 the next 2 weeks, that puts me at 10-5 going into the last week of the season. And with the guys that are creeping up in the wild card race, I think the next two guys are 8-5, and I have an 8-4-1 guy. So I just make sure I have to at least go 1-1 in the next two. This is a lot easier said than done for sure. Yeah, Renzo. That's what I've been looking for from him for a very long time. So hopefully that's a good showing of what could come this week. Yep, right there. All right, let's get back in my bag here. 1st and 10 here. Let's see if we can figure this stuff out. 1st and 10. I'm running a Hail Mary. 2nd and 10. A little random play here. Find a spot, hit the spot. 1st down. But I want to say thank you guys to giving me such a good turnout the past few weeks in here, man. It's been great. Every game I've played, I've had at least double-digit people watching at any given point, so it's been pretty great. I want to say thank you to all you guys. I also want to say thank you to the Trendy Gamer. That's thetrendygamer.net or on Instagram at thetrendygamer. Guys, you should check them out for all your gaming needs. PC, PS4, Xbox equipment, apparel, and accessories. They have it all. And if you use the promo code ZetaFly10 at ZETAPHLI10, you get 10% off anything that you buy there. Anything at all. Anything at all. It's pretty amazing. Some good stuff there. Good stuff. Nope, that's not open. But I'm going to hit it anyway because it's Hoopa. Oh, he dropped it. I hope you guys also enjoyed the past two games, seeing that they've both gone down to the wire. Last game I won 17-16 on the last second pick 6, followed by a pick to seal it, which is pretty sweet. And then the week before that, I was down 17-9 in the going in the 4th quarter comeback to win that game as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed those two. That's the first time right there. So hopefully we get a decent crowd here tonight for this game. Open, get it, Thomas? No. That's Tavon Young. Ooh, just grabbed. Also, you can see the follower goals getting real close to 70 when I just got to 60 not too long ago. And I was trying to fight and get to 70, and then all of a sudden I got 6 guys in one night. It's pretty sweet. Take that. I'll take that. All right, we'll call that. Well, play a 1st and 10, so that's what I got a few yards too. 2nd and 4. Third and 2. And a pick, Tavon Young. I didn't read the defense very well there. This was the game-winning play last week, actually. Actually, no, it wasn't. It could have been the game-winning play, but it wasn't. Mario's so quick, so shifty. He's actually a big part of this team this year. All right, that's a good. 2nd and 20. First down. If it comes that easy in the game, I'll be very happy. First down. It's another first down, man. If I can get that kind of stuff going, I'll be pretty happy. Nope, yep. 2nd and 7. First down. What's that? What's that? I gotta make sure I get the buttons down. I'm pressing X and triangle, but it's R1, so that's there. Say 3rd and 6. Yep. First down. All right, I'll end it on that one because that's a great read. We'll get right into the game here. Let's go. Here we go, boys and girls. Here we go. All right. As always, this is going to actually even more than last week. Last week I was a little more lax than what I normally am, but this is definitely going to be a week where I'm a little more serious during the stream, because these games actually mean quite a bit to what. Sure, this here. This one's a little off, but sure that's right. Yeah, this game means a lot to standings. I want to actually get to that 5th seed spot because the 5th spot plays the Titans, who is 6-6-1, and they are currently winning a division, the South. The South is very weak, so I'd love to play them first in the 4 versus 5 match rather than the 3 versus 6, because 1 and 2 get the buys, obviously. There we go. you're wondering if me and Dylan are gonna get in the same party for this game, it ain't happening, man. Because there's gonna be a lot of f bombs being thrown. It's gonna be pretty, definitely gonna be pretty crazy. So pretty high strung. Saquon Barkley's gonna be a elusive guy. Wow, he's getting the ball a lot more than I have to. There we go. Oh, just got there. chance to return this either. Oh, sorry guys, didn't realize you couldn't hear that. Game, let's get that all figured out here. That fix everything? Nope. Sorry about that, fellas. Now you guys can hear everything.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Lucy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Watch it now,
A first down carry for Barkley. Finding room at the 30. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown,
right in the spot.
Detroit. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off
I can
and
start.
going for the defensive
Get a
guys.
good
Plays
here.
like that really hurt.
Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he floats one there, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
No one touched the end.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Going deep here for Still. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He was looking that time for Still.
Not a great start.
Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
We didn't even
And
press him.
that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Coleman.
Didn't even press.
Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up.
A lot of game left, man.
This one might be over
figure
by
that shit
half.
out.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Bortles. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Bortles now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Tough start, to say the least. Oh boy.
With Charles Davis,
play
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway.
He had a
with
great
the Bills
first drive.
in possession. They're
I had
in the
a
midst
terrible
of a nice
first
drive,
drive.
but facing a 3rd and long
He gets
here.
a great touchdown run on a stretch play. Then I throw a bad pick, and next thing you know, he's up a lot.
Green 80. 11B.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now White. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Bortles. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Hey. Green 80. Green 80. Omaha. Green is
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Needed it.
James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A handoff to Berkeley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And they hit Jarnett loose.
Defense, good
it's
defense.
Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Yes, sir. Good D, baby.
Through the contact.
Rip that out.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
11B. Green 80. Green is
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Can't win that.
Bortles to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
He's a step
And
late.
he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
372.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL.
Never
Big body
gets to the second
and that
level.
willingness to go catch the football.
Never gets there.
He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Man. It's one man to get to on the back side, on the front side. He doesn't get there.
380. 372.
On second down, here's Bortles.
What are you
Into a
doing?
double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
That's a whole lot of
And a
contact,
big
man.
turnover there as his guys will get the football
That ball
back.
short. Like, didn't even give him a
Well,
chance.
if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Gone! Detroit!
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Gone! Set! Blue landed!
To throw on second down. Allen, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the
I
backfield.
was sure I caught that
Bounds
ball.
across the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue landed! Blue!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Throwing is Allen on third. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Over!
After After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
I have the wind to my back, so
and
I can at least get through
Timeout
here.
taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Ball has to be down with 10 seconds left to get.
Bortles now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break.
He was under the center.
Abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
He was under, called Omaha, and then didn't snap the ball.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead.
That was a great.
Action here in
That was
quarter
perfect.
number 3.
That's exactly what I wanted to do, man.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And a dump off to White. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still, a lot of guys to account for.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
I'll go. Green 80. Green 80. Hank. Green is good.
Bortles going to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Bortles now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Bortles. He
dropped it, right?
Hold it. Okay. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Bortles again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. On first down, Bortles. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bortles. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
No way.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
I did it again, man. Throw it high. I got him.
Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the return stops at the 39.
I throw that ball high. I have him. He also probably did a drop into the deep
and I
zone.
know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Here's a give to
Our hold right there on the outside. Give me a second. Oh, first and 20, please.
Flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick.
Let's go.
He'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Bait, bait, bait.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And Stills over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards.
I'm trying, Tebow. I'm trying, baby.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them.
No, I haven't had trouble moving the ball. I've had trouble
very difficult.
finishing my
drive.
drive.
Drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play.
Read him very well.
Second and 3.
The interceptions I've thrown have been to...
Shotgun now for Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles falls.
That was a
It's
throw.
loose.
On plays like
Come
this where the
on.
ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
372. 11B, 11B. Green is right. Green is right.
On third and long, it's Bortles. 20. And it's caught over the
That's
middle.
down.
Cooper.
He's down. I'll take the
And he
ball,
lost
please.
the football.
Give me the ball,
This
please.
is
Thank
scooped
you.
up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys
I'll take the
will
ball,
get
please.
the
Thank you.
football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Oh, goodness, I got numbers. And he missed the...
This is Henry. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Sometimes they just miss, like he just missed them. Fourth quarter.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Bortles. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Kenny Clark in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'll take a 3 here.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This one taken just inside the 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAnthony Thomas, 91 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really
well, that hurts. That's what I do to teams, man.
So let's try this again after the kick return.
I feel like I've done that a lot to people, man.
Another
Can't get much luck there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Points.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A very solid gain of 27. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing is Bortles. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bortles now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
And it didn't even move. Didn't even go over to the sideline.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Man.
That goes for a gain of 31. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
Watch it now, Barney.
Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I tripped him, but I didn't trip him at the same time.
On third down, they had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Don't get it twisted. This is field goal range now.
To throw, it's Allen.
Yep, it's too much time.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Too much time.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy
Send a
of 10.
blitz. He didn't get there.
27 yards on the third down conversion.
Man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
That's crazy. Oh, I can't put myself in that hole. That's all.
Now let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, no way!
Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join.
I read it.
You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide
I
receivers,
baited
catching
him and
touchdown
read it,
passes.
and I
The tight end
didn't
doesn't
go
just
for
have
the
to do
ball.
just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Wow, I went
Extra
for
point
it.
try,
Oh,
good by Gano.
that
And the
hurts.
decision to just kick the
Damn,
extra
I went
point
for it.
winds up successful.
Just missed it. Damn, that hurts.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Bortles. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Can we please snap the ball, dude? It's doing it again. Yo, I'm getting absolutely hammered by these goddamn glitches. Every time. This is now the 3rd time this has happened to me. I hope he's at least going to give me the goddamn decline.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
No, if he's going to accept it because he doesn't realize that it's...
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Unreal when that happens, man.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up.
That's so upsetting every time that happens, man.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Now in desperation, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Hooked by Kevin Byard, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Hey, good game, Dill. Good game, brother. I don't know if they can hear me because he's probably in a party right now.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Sorry, me and him are talking back and forth, and he's basically saying the same thing I said. I dug myself too big a hole in that first quarter. Man. If I give up 2 scores in the first quarter,
this one, Charles,
it's a different game.
They were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click.
What are we doing? Pictures now? Like college football 14? What is this nonsense?
Baseball games that are 14 to 11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Detroit, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12
and I still
and 2
threw for
on the
72%.
year. And they will head home next week to take
like
on
I was accurate.
the Minnesota.
Let's see. So it was 35 to 17. If you get rid of the 3 scores you had in the first quarter, if we just played even, that would have been 28, 21, 14. It would have been 17, 14. Everything to run block, please. He's a great center, man, but he's a great pass blocker and a great run blocker. Well, that puts me at 10 and 4, and him to 12 and 2. That means I am now. I'm still comfortably in that last wild card spot, but it doesn't exactly help my. Yeah, because he's clinched. He's all set. He's all set with my loss, I think, even more so. I think, let's see, if I was 10 and 3. No, I'm sorry. If I was 11 and 3, and he was 12 and 1. I'm sorry. I'd be 11 and 3. He'd be 12 and 1. If I were to beat him next week, he'd go to 12 and 2. He probably already played this week, but it just hasn't registered. So who knows? But either way, this was fun, man. Because you know what? If I have a better first quarter, if I just play even, hell, if I give up a score, if I just give up a score on that on the great first drive he had a great first drive. If I give up that and I play pretty much even throughout the rest, I'm set. I'm set. And that hurts. That's what kills me is that I played so poorly in that first quarter that I could have been down 21-17 rather than 35-17 that late. Kick return touchdown. That was a dagger right there. But oh well, on next week where I play Tebow. I play Tebow after the weekend, so hopefully that goes somewhat well. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And then after that, I think I have who do I have? I have the Dolphins, so lots. Who is 0 for on the year, 0 for 13. So I should at least split. And if I split, I'll be 11-5 on the year. 11-5 on the year. Go back to the standings really quick here. Just to kind of just look at it myself. AFC East E1, AFC North E1, AFC East. That's me. I had that first wild card spot. AFC North. He's in here. He has a second wild card spot. That'll flip. Chargers are AFC West. So he has the other one, and then 8-4-1, 8-5. So if they both won, that's 9-4-1 and 9-5, and I have 10 wins. If he wins 2 in a row, he's 10-4-1, and I'm 10-5. If he wins 2, he's 10-5, and I'm 10-5. So, hey, that loss actually meant a lot more than what I would have liked. So we'll see how this next. So it was Bengals. I want to go to the schedule here. I'll let you guys look at this too for a second. Let's see. So Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Bengals. Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Bengals. Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Bengals. League schedule. So Browns and Broncos play each other. That means one of them is going to get knocked down. I would like it if the Broncos lost. So I need the Browns to win because the Browns already have a wild card spot. Broncos beat them. That puts them on a level playing field. That hurts. Chargers lost to the Chiefs. I just lost that game. Bengals. Okay. Let's go to week 16 here. Bengals and Browns. Okay. Broncos play Raiders. And then week 17, Chargers play the Broncos. So the Broncos have a pretty difficult road ahead because they play a bunch of games that are basically extended playoff games. That's going to be tough. All right, man. Last 2 weeks. Here we go. Last 2 weeks into the season. Hopefully we get some good luck here. Headed my way. But I got to go to bed. No game tomorrow for me coaching because we play on Saturday this week. So hopefully at least this weekend I'll have one win going into week 16 of this league. And this is week 3 of our high school season. So hopefully I get a win and we go to 2-1 on the year. So we'll see how that goes. But either way, thank you guys for watching. We had a pretty decent turnout actually. So I want to say thank you for that. And yeah, have a good night.